Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Total Debt Freedom world. I get a lot of questions from people asking me specifically about what does Total Debt Freedom do and what do we stand for. And I can quite simply say we stand for getting people out of debt as quickly and efficiently as possible. But more than that, I think it's a lot easier not to talk about what you stand for, but rather what you stand up against. And we've been doing this since 2003. It's 2016 right now, so it's been a long time. I'm just heading into the office right now as I'm shooting this video for you guys. And since the very beginning, our core value system has always been built around the fact that we stand for the consumer, the person in debt. My experience in the collection and credit industry a long time before I got into this debt negotiation business was that the odds are stacked up against you guys as a consumer. The people that owe the money to the credit card companies, to the big banks and the credit card companies, they're just not stacked up in your favor. I mean, credit cards are extremely profitable for these credit card companies. They're making anywhere from 18% all the way up to 28.8%, sometimes more than 30%, depending on the credit card product. It is a very, very profitable product. People think that banks make money off your deposits in their account. They think they make money off the interest on mortgages. No, the big money is made off credit card interest. So the odds are stacked against anybody that owes credit card debt because it's unsecured, because there's no collateral. They have you on the hook for a long time. I mean, if you look at your credit card statements, they often tell you that if you just make your minimum monthly payments, it could take you 20 years, 30 years, 60 years. I've seen as much, I'm not even lying here, I've seen as much as 128 years on credit card statements of our consumers when they enroll in the program. It is a losing battle for most people. The problem being is that most of the credit card companies and the banks and the credit bureaus program people to believe that it is okay, that debt is okay, that it's normal, that it's fine to be carrying debt and keep doing it. The truth of the matter is, it is a colossal waste of your time and money, and there's nobody out there telling you guys that aside from our company. The bankruptcy trustees are licensed by the Federal Insolvencies Act, which in part gets paid by getting more money back to the credit card companies. So a consumer proposal, for example, which is very, very popular these days as an alternative to bankruptcy, which is really the same thing, if not, I would argue, worse, because it takes longer and it does more damage to the credit. But back to the point is, the way they get paid on it is based on a percentage of the amount of money they get back to the credit card company. So it's 20% of every payment that goes back to the credit card company. So they're not designed to save you money. They are designed incentive-wise to get as much money back to the credit card companies as possible from your assets and liabilities, your estate, and so on. Same thing with nonprofit credit counseling. That's another popular debt relief option in Canada. And up to 70%, okay, more than 2/3 of their compensation comes from the very people that you owe the money to. They like to tell people that it's nonprofit and it's free or it's kind and friendly and blah, blah, blah. The truth of the matter is, when you peel back the layers like an onion, it'll make you cry. So what we stand up against is big credit card companies taking advantage of people. What we stand up against is collection agencies ripping people off or treating you like terrible pieces of garbage. What we stand up against is anybody that's going to do anything to profit themselves rather than look after the best interest of the consumer. With everything that we do, because we're only compensated by you guys as consumers, it only benefits you. Everything in our program. Anyway, I invite you to leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give the video, of course, a like and share it with somebody that might need to see this. Thanks for checking out the video today. Have an awesome one. Bye.